Hey there, Hope and Healing. My name is Leslie, and I'm the marketing director for Hope and Healing Therapy and Wellness Center in Prince Frederick and Leonardtown, Maryland. Today, I'd like to introduce you to the newest clinician to join our staff, Amber Noegel, so that you can get to know her a little bit before scheduling your first appointment. So, without any further ado, Amber, could you go ahead and give us a little bit of background about why you chose to become a therapist?
Absolutely. I think that there have been a lot of little seedlings everywhere, whether it be within my education. I have degrees in neuroscience and psychology and a lot of interest in that throughout my life. But I think the major thing that kind of confirmed my desire to go into this field is I used to run as an EMT or emergency med technician. And so that in that being able to experience providing for people medically, obviously, and also emotionally, because that's naturally a really scary time for a lot of people. It's a time where, as the patient, I'm sure you're experiencing a lot of feelings like you're out of control or a lot of unknowns that naturally come with that of what's going to happen next and just all of the emotions that naturally crop up with that. And so as an EMT, I felt that the most rewarding part of that was being able to sit with people in that and provide what I could in terms of being emotionally present and not just medically present, but being able to think holistically, which something Hope and Healing does a lot or focuses on a lot is the holistic aspect of it. So it all kind of comes together. But with that experience as an EMT, being able to address the person holistically, and then for me, really focusing on the emotional aspect as well, that really confirmed my pursuit of this field.
Absolutely. Lots of good perspective that you're coming in with. And so some of the populations that you've worked with, you've just described as an EMT. Could you describe some of the other populations you've worked with as well and how they've helped to shape you as a therapist?
Yeah, absolutely. I have worked with people aged 5 and up, and all these people coming to therapy with a variety of concerns and goals and approaches and perspectives, each person having their own unique needs and desires and experiences. And as I've grown in my knowledge and understanding in this field, my clients have helped me shape and refine how to deliver this information and the knowledge that I do have, while also working collaboratively with them. As I always say, you are the expert of yourself. No one knows you better than you know you. And so the therapeutic process is one in which we work together. I am very person-centered in practice. And so my experiences with the people that I've worked with have helped me shape my approach in walking with each person individually and catering to their unique needs and goals. And so, yeah, it's just been an honor to have been trusted by everybody that I've worked with.
Yes. And so you've had clients come from all different walks of life. And as you say, coming from different places with different approaches to their own lives. So how therapy works as a tool for them can look differently from person to person. And I'm wondering, what are some of the ways that you've witnessed therapy making a difference in the lives of your clients?
Yeah, I think just in general, it's been such a method of raising hope and feelings of empowerment that each person is capable of exacting change in their life, and creating more well-rounded understanding of ourselves as people, individually and in relationships, just in all aspects of life. Increasing self-efficacy, gaining and refining skills, and more productive communication, positive self-talk, all the good things, and just in general, therapy being a place that provides a safe space to freely talk about maybe what you normally wouldn't or don't feel comfortable doing outside of this context, and knowing it'll be received without judgment. So just the power of being able to say something out loud and putting our thoughts on trial.
Yes. And I think it's so important for future clients to know that they can be perceived without judgment in the offices of Hope and Healing. And in addition to that, what are some other things that you wish that everyone knew about seeking mental health treatment?
Yeah, I think the main thing is that you're not alone. There's a time in anyone's life where it's necessary to bring in like an extra third party sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with that. And it can be a scary process, especially if you've never done it before. But making that first step is oftentimes the hardest. Maybe you've heard about, or even you yourself have had a not so positive experience with counseling, but it's worth trying again and finding the right counselor that fits you. Therapy, as mentioned earlier, is a place that's meant to be free of judgment and something that's beneficial to you. Even during the hard parts, which there will be hard parts naturally, that comes with processing life and our experiences and the emotions that come with it. Hope and Healing really emphasizes the fact that a person isn't broken and doesn't need to be fixed. And with that, there comes the added, sometimes we just need an extra person to walk alongside with us and talk things out on our path towards our personal goals. As I mentioned before, you know you better than anyone else knows you. And so who you can work most beneficially with. So it's about finding that person you can work with.
Absolutely. And I love what you said about trying again if you've had an experience that isn't positive, because like with anything in life, if we hire a plumber and they're unable to deliver on their services, we find another plumber. If we go to a medical doctor and they're not someone that we see eye to eye with or have a good fit there, we go and find another one. So with therapy, it can be looked at in the same way. So what would you say to someone who is maybe considering seeking therapy, but they don't know where to start in that process or how to get the ball rolling?
Absolutely. I think a good place to start is just looking at our website, looking at the different providers, their certifications, what insurances they cover, payment options for them. Calling your insurance company can also be a good place to start, and they can provide generally a list of providers that they accept. Again, it's most important that you find the right fit for you and a counselor, someone you feel comfortable working with. I personally offer in-person sessions, and I'm at our Leonardtown location, and telehealth sessions as well, if that's what you prefer, what works well for you. Taking that first step, as I said, is such a big step sometimes, and it's so commendable and deserves to be celebrated. And yeah, I look forward to hopefully meeting you one day.
Excellent. And we'll go ahead and put all of our website information on the screen as well, so that if you've been watching and you're interested in reading more about Amber, looking at all of our providers in one place, you can do that. And also our socials, in case you're not watching this on Instagram or Facebook, we'll have our social media platforms listed here as well, so that you can go ahead and give us a follow and keep up to date with what's going on at the center, as well as things like appointment openings and new providers like Amber. We'll also go ahead and put the phone number for Hope and Healing, because one of the best ways to get in touch with us is just by giving us a call. You might leave a voicemail the first time you call, but you will have your call returned in a timely fashion, and we will do our best to meet your needs. So thank you so much, Amber, for joining me today, and thank you all for watching. Have a great day.